from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Three-way sports college football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. There's the handoff. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
You bring him down, but he reaches the 3-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. A screen to the wide receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his tight end for the catch. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath, but give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
That's the 45. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Knowles, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Toss it to the back, running left. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the player is down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Knowles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Buckeyes. Will stroll into the end zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll hand it off. Bites off a defender. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's that defense shifting again. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
A good push up front here. And this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the big fullback here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. The RPO caught to the right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back on the field. This drive is important. The last one, and interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now it's second down here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield
execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind him for some great yards.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Tight end goes in motion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So they start first and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Fights back to the line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more. So it's second and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face third and long or punt from this position. QB keeper all the way. 7-yard gain sets up a third and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Play call here, third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Offense flinching before the snap, and it'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Showing a bunch formation now. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Hands off to the fullback. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 7th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Grab by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He keeps it on the design run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now you see this with a lot. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Here's the second down play. There's a toss to the left side. They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time by completion. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. This
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First down and more. He's still running. Now here he goes. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
And now that is a running back's career. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Let's throw to the right, looking for the first down. And the Seminoles moving quickly down the field here.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Noles line it up with 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up. Design quarterback run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Noles. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 21. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the ball. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pressure is coming. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. to be the last play of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught in the flat by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made in space, look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. At the 10, touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And they'll set up with BAT. BAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Keeper for the first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion in the first half makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So here we go. Down 1 score. We're going to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida State, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great
job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Escapes the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, what a big-time run here by this quarterback. Does a good job of getting the first down, and he gets out of bounds to save himself. Here we are, critical moment in this game, and the quarterback's delivering.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The throw across his body to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Grinding away on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. And the Seminoles will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They feed the fullback this time. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
There's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Seminoles! This offense is still clicking.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. set up from the 13. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. That's incomplete, even on a fourth down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Throwing off play action. Bought some time, now lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He's in the clear. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver.
A deep shot right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And throwing again on second and 10. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on first and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I mean, this game was essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see.